Trusting absolutely in veterinary medicine is the most common mistake that is silently destroying chicken farms. Many farmers think that just by spending money to buy expensive antibiotics and supplements, they can control all types of diseases. This is an extremely dangerous mindset, because medicine only solves the surface of the problem, while the living environment, and the natural immune system of the animals, are the root causes. This video will provide you with deep knowledge about veterinary pharmacology, the destructive mechanism of abusing chemicals, and practical solutions to help your farm escape from its dependence on the pharmacy. Pharmacological mechanism, and the collapse of the intestinal immune system. When you give chickens antibiotics periodically to prevent disease, you are accidentally activating a mechanism that destroys their natural defense system. In the intestinal tract of a chicken, there always exists a balanced microbial system, containing 85% beneficial bacteria, and 15% harmful bacteria. When antibiotics enter the body, they do not have the ability to distinguish between harmful bacteria and beneficial bacteria. They will destroy a large number of beneficial bacteria, such as lactobacillus and bifidobacterium, and this destroys the biological protective membrane of the intestinal mucosa. When there is no more biological competition, harmful bacteria, such as Clostridium perfringens, will multiply strongly, and secrete toxins that cause necrotic enteritis. This mechanism causes the intestinal villi to atrophy, making it impossible for the chicken to absorb amino acids and minerals from food. As a result, the chickens suffer from prolonged diarrhea, pass undigested food in their feces, become stunted, and consume a huge amount of feed without gaining weight. Genetic mutation mechanism of bacteria, and the formation of drug resistance. The most terrifying technical consequence of abusing antibiotics is the creation of drug resistance at the molecular level. When you use antibiotics below the treatment dose, or use them too frequently, the concentration of the drug in the blood is not enough to completely kill the bacteria. At this time, pathogenic bacteria, such as E. coli, Salmonella, or Pasteurella, will activate their survival mechanism by mutating their DNA structure, or by exchanging plasmids carrying drug-resistant genes with each other. They produce specific enzymes, such as beta-lactamase, to inactivate the drug, or they change the permeability of the cell membrane to pump the drug out. This results in the creation of superbugs that have the ability to resist many types of antibiotics at the same time. When a disease outbreak actually happens, spending money to buy new generation, expensive antibiotics, will be completely useless, and this leads to a mortality rate in the chicken flock that can reach 80 to 100%. Clinical metabolic overload, in the liver and kidneys of chickens. Many farmers have the habit of continuously mixing supplements, fattening medicines, hydrolyzed enzymes, and synthetic vitamins into chicken feed. They do not know that every foreign chemical compound entering the chicken body must go through a detoxification process in the liver, and then be excreted through the kidneys. When the amount of residual chemicals is too large, the liver cells will be overworked, and this leads to fatty degeneration, liver swelling, and surface liver hemorrhage. When the liver is damaged, it cannot synthesize metabolic enzymes and albumin, which reduces blood clotting ability, and lowers overall resistance. At the same time, excess mineral salts from supplements will accumulate in the kidney tubules, causing acute kidney gout. The chicken kidneys will swell up, accumulate white uric acid crystals, and clog the excretion system, causing the chickens to suffer from internal toxicity, and die suddenly in large numbers during the final fattening stage before sale. Negative effects of medicine, on the immune response to vaccines. A serious negative effect that few people notice is that the abuse of antibiotics severely reduces the effectiveness of vaccines. Antibiotics belonging to the sulfonamide or lincosamide groups have the ability to suppress bone marrow, which is the place that produces white blood cells, B lymphocytes, and T lymphocytes. When the hematological system is suppressed, the chicken body cannot produce a sufficient number of necessary antibodies after we administer vaccines, such as Newcastle, Gumboro, or infectious bronchitis. This creates an immunity gap, which means you still spend money to buy vaccines, and spend effort to administer them, but the chicken flock still gets infected and dies when natural viruses attack. You need to understand that antibiotics only have the effect of inhibiting or killing bacteria, but they are completely helpless against all types of diseases caused by viruses. Core biosecurity solutions to completely replace dependence on medicine. To help your farm escape from the cycle of dependence on veterinary medicine, you need to apply a comprehensive biosecurity process, consisting of three main technical axes. The first axis is to strictly control the environmental indicators of the chicken coop, by keeping the ammonia gas concentration below 15 parts per million, and maintaining the litter moisture from 20 to 25% to prevent the growth of coccidiosis and mold. The second axis is to use microbial technology, by introducing beneficial bacteria in the form of heat-resistant spores into the daily drinking water and feed system, to establish an active intestinal immune barrier. At the same time, add organic acids, such as citric acid, to lower the intestinal pH to 4.5, in order to completely inhibit harmful bacteria. The third axis is to strictly implement the isolation process, and carry out periodic disinfection using safe active ingredients, such as iodine, to kill pathogens right from the environment outside the chicken coop. Economic value, and measurement of farm revenue indicators. When you successfully convert from drug-based farming to biosecurity farming, you will receive three very clear core economic values. First, the feed conversion ratio, which is also called FCR, of the chicken flock will decrease to an optimal level, because the digestive system of the chickens is completely healthy, and absorbs nutrients thoroughly. Second, you cut down at least 70% of the cost spent on veterinary medicine, which helps lower the production cost per kilogram of chicken meat to the lowest level, creating a huge competitive advantage in the market. Third, the survival rate of the chicken flock always reaches over 95%, the meat quality is firm, there is no antibiotic residue, and it fully meets the strict quarantine standards of premium clean food distribution chains. Veterinary medicine is always a necessary supporting tool when animals are sick, but it has never been the foundation to build a successful and wealthy livestock farm. Understanding deeply the biological mechanism of the chicken, and the nature of chemicals, is the boundary line that separates an amateur farmer from a true livestock expert. Besides managing the digestive system, liver, and kidneys, the way you design a negative pressure ventilation system, and the process of treating contaminated water with ultraviolet rays, are also advanced techniques that directly decide the productivity of the entire farming season. We will dissect and analyze those deep field technology solutions together in the next videos. Thank you for watching. Goodbye, and see you again.